finally at the last day of 2013, y'all, and I can't believe that in less than 24 hours, we're going to be greeting another new year. Now, a lot of things went down in 2013, some bad, like the government shutdown, natural disasters that took a lot of lives, of course. Some disasters were caused by us, y'all. Wars are still going on, and we are still in recession. But there were good events happening, like hopeful the story of Bat Kid. Remember that story? Or 130 gay marriages happening at once in Rio de Janeiro. Or a man who has Alzheimer's, and even though he forgot many things in his life, he remembered his spouse and he said, "Look at my beautiful wife." They were great things to celebrate, especially for him, for 60 years of marriage. Now, how about we think of those good moments in our lives while we listen to the first song? This is Nicki Minaj featuring Drake with Moment for Life. That was Nicki Minaj featuring Drake with Moment for Life. You guys are now tuned into TBS efm 101.3, listening to What's Poppin', but we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian G on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a couple things I want to remind you guys. Send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com if you have any questions at all, or just want to leave us a message and say, "What up, y'all?" We appreciate that. Number 2, you can also check out our playlist on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And we upload all the new pics that we take from our open studios, or even if we just want to take pictures and put them up there. You guys want to find out? You guys have to go check it out. All right, about our open studio this week, we will not be having open studio recording tomorrow, so we'll be having our open studio next Wednesday, y'all. So if you want to find out more information, or just want to let us know that you're coming in, please send us an email once again to efmpoppin@gmail.com. All right, next up, we got Pop a Verse. And what we're going to do right now, I'm going to drop a verse on y'all about my thoughts on what I gave you at the very beginning of our show. So, y'all try to figure out what song I took the verses from. Here we go. Alrighty, y'all. Now, what were some things that reminded you of the good in 2013? Now, I know not all dreams came true for everybody, but some unlikely wishes were granted. There are moments of triumph, both big and small, and it calls for what? Celebrate good times. Come on. 2013 showed us what it looks like when love is not lost, but when love is won. It showed us that the hard work that we do deserves a toast, even if only to celebrate surviving another year. And these triumphs were worth screaming about, and far better shared with a friend, of course. Some found their triumphs at the bottom of the hill. Others found them at the end of a difficult year. And they came in beautiful forms, of course, like a hug from somebody who simply cared. And it came in for a form of sharing love for each other, just like the grandfather with the Alzheimer's, but still remembered that he loved his wife. Even after all those years. That's amazing. No matter how these triumphs came, we saw that they were possible, even against the world's overwhelming odds. And in the end, I realized that triumphs can be as simple as a smile. So be happy that we made it through, y'all. Let's forget about the bad things in 2013 and stick to the good memories of 2013. And we should just jump around, jump up and get down. Jump. I ain't gonna stop. Jump. That was House of Pain with Jump Around. That's one of the good songs back in my grade years, of course, my little junior high grade years, of course. Or school dances, that song came on, we'd be jumping around, throwing each other on the bleachers, punching each other in the face, just smacking people. Joking, y'all. It wasn't a mosh pit, but it was one of those songs that you don't want to just stay in place. You want to jump around, literally just like House of Pain says, jump up and get down. And that's what we did. I jumped up, I got down, a little too much at a young age. That's all I'm going to say. No more. But right now, you guys know what today is. You got to keep in mind, Mr. Joe Park going to be in the studio in the second half of our show. So stay tuned and don't change that dial. But for now, we have another song. And the song is by a very sexy lady who used to be on a TV show called In Living Color. Used to love that show. And some front faces or big names from the show. Let's see. Jim Carrey was on that show. Jamie Foxx was on that show. Some other people on that show. But this lady, she was actually just dancing in the background. But now, she's big. I'm talking about Jennifer Lopez featuring Ja Rule with I'm Real. Check it out. Hello, you're back with Alex Dixon and what's poppin', and it's now time for Alex Tips to tip the scale. Fooled y'all! Now it's time for Brian's tip to tip the scale. I've always wanted to do that. I hope Alex is listening because he's a cool dude, but it's just fun to imitate the UK accent. Hello? I'm gonna stop now. Anyways, you know what? You know what this corner's about. I'm gonna give you all tips to tip your scale towards a better life, especially for the new year, y'all. So, earlier, I told you to forget about the bad, but when it comes to workouts, you gotta think about the bad, y'all. The bad as in certain bad areas that aren't being worked out as much as others, of course. Now, if you have a certain routine or exercise you do, then there will be areas that might not be, fun for you guys, and some exercises that will be a little bit difficult. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips. Runners out there, if you're a runner, the weakest part of your body would be the gluteus medius, which is the muscle of your lower butt. Now, this can cause your pelvis to tilt and ruin your posture. So what you got to do, at least 3 times a week, are monster walks. Now, monster walks ain't like the dance from the Thriller video. I'm talking about you loop a resistance band around your ankles, get in a half squat, and without letting the band go slack, take 20 steps to the right, to the left, back, front, and a square. This ain't the electric slide, y'all, so don't try to dance. Just try to keep that in mind, especially you dancers, for proper posture. Yoga people. I don't know what you call yourselves. I just call you yoga people. I don't do yoga. If you do yoga, most likely you lack upper body strength, and especially if you do Bikram. So what you got to do is narrow wall push-ups. It's the same as a push-up, but you want to do this while facing the wall, against the wall. And if that's too easy, then try to do plank push-ups, where you do 10 push-ups, then you hold your body in a plank position for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you do push-ups again, and so forth. There you go. Cycle. Your upper half of your body is still in a tight, curled position when you cycle. So what you got to do is work out on a doorway stretch. The stretch is called a doorway stretch. Now, what you do here, you stand in a doorway, pretty simple. Place your arms on either side of the doorway with elbows bent about 90 degrees. Keep your upper body or upper arm parallel to the floor. Lean forward and hold this position for 30 seconds and do it as often as you need. All right, guys. Hope those tips helped you guys out. In 2014, I want to see a lot of our listeners send in their pictures and how great you guys look. How many Koreans call it 몸짱s are out there. Of course, just want to see some pictures. Anyway, next up we got Mr. Joe Park coming in the studio for Poppin' Roots. So you guys stay tuned to find out what he's going to be talking about. But for now, we got a cuckoo lady who I actually want to work with one day. This is my girl, Lady Gaga, with Born This Way. We're back, and we're tuned into TBS efm 101.3, listening to what's poppin', Mr. Music Producer, a.k.a. the man to go to for the second half of our show. Joe Park will be stepping in the studio to talk about sampling, going back to the roots of some tracks, and finding out where they stemmed from, y'all. So you guys want to find out what's going on our Tuesday segment called Poppin' Roots? Got to stay tuned. But for now, we have a word from our sponsor. And after that, we have a song by my girl CLC called No Scrubs. Oh, dang. It's that time again for a Tuesday segment called Poppin' Roots with your go-to man, Joe Park, who's in the studio right now. How you doing, Joe?
Doing very good. What up, what up?
You lying. You look like you want to sleep, and so do I.
Yeah,
We're tired, y'all. That's what we do. We're here to entertain y'all during our sleep time. Or we should be in bed, because a lot of us work. We're nocturnal. We don't sleep at night. We stay up all night.
Yeah.
So I should be in bed right now. So, Joe, you do everything. I'm not talking to you no more.
Oh, no.
Could you imagine if I did that to a guest, like, hi, welcome, and it just stop? I don't say a word and expect you to do everything. How would you feel if I did that to you?
I'd have a nervous breakdown.
Don't do that today. But today we have Poppin' Roots again. And what did you bring with you today?
Today I brought Jay-Z.
Okay.
Y'all know who he is. Featuring Rihanna. Rihanna.
No, I thought you said Jay-Z. I don't know who he is. I was like, how do you not know Jay-Z?
No.
As you can tell, it's too early in the morning. We need our daily coffee. It didn't happen yet. He said Jay-Z featuring Rihanna.
I'm sorry. I'm a little tired today.
It's fun. We all make mistakes. All right, Rihanna, and who else is up in the song?
Kanye West.
Y'all know him.
And the song is Run This Town.
Okay. I know this track. So drop some info or 411 for everybody.
All right, so the song was released in 2009, and it was produced by a producer named No ID.
That's his name?
Yeah, he's a big producer back in the day, and he actually mentored Kanye West. He told him how to actually sample, make beats, and all that kind of stuff. So he's a really well-respected producer.
So Kanye West that's his mentor. So No ID is like God then, because Kanye West swears he's like the living Jesus.
I guess
You know
so.
what I'm
I mean, No ID
Yes,
taught him everything.
Okay.
Basically.
No ID.
And so,
no ID.
Yeah,
I had no ID. Get it? No idea. No ID. Bad joke. Anyways.
Yeah, so this song was big. The second single from Jay-Z's 11th studio album, The Blueprint 3.
Great album.
Yeah, won 2 Grammy Awards in 2010.
Wow.
Won an Emmy Award. Just this one song. It's like, man, I'd love to win a Grammy Award for one song.
I want a Grammy. Shoot. The only thing close to Grammy was a fan of mine bought me a chocolate. It said Grammy on it, but it was like the silver covering over the chocolate.
Oh, no.
I hate it!
What a tease.
Wow. A Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous. All right, anyways, I don't want to bring myself down. The New Year's coming around, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to add to the information for this track, Run This Town?
No, it's basically, you know who Jay-Z is, married to Beyonce, and, he's released 12 studio albums, and he's like one of the most successful hip-hop artists out there, entrepreneurs,
He's doing a lot of things. He got his own line of clothes.
He's doing sports.
Crazy things, illegal things. Don't want to talk about that. All right, so now this song was actually what do you call it?
Sampled?
A sampled song. So what was the original song they took it from?
Greek band called The 4 Levels of Existence.
Greek band?
Yeah, and it's
Greek meets hip-hop. Okay.
Yeah, and the song's called Someday in Athens.
Uh-oh, I just saw the lineup of the names. Good luck. Who are in the group? Who's in the group for this group?
All right.
Greek rock band.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Nikos Grapsas.
Oh, I know that boy.
Athanasios Alatas.
Okay.
Christos Vlahakis. And Marios Yamalakis.
I seriously felt like I was at a Catholic mass service right now. Because I went to a Catholic school.
Right.
It looked like you're doing that. Nikos Graspas, Pisantonias Alatas, Christos Valakalak. Because I went to a Catholic school, so I know. I'm like, what are they saying? I was like, you Catholic people can speak magically. I don't know what, but those are the people's names that you just said right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I would not want a name like that.
They basically sampled the guitar riff.
Ah.
Yeah. There's one big guitar riff that just keeps going off, and they just took that from this band that like literally just.
But that usually happens if you have a song from the past and you just have a good chorus line or riff, and you just want to put on repeat and loop it around. You can come up with any song that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And this song came out what year?
1976.
This is an old track.
Yes, very old, and they were only together for like 5 years.
Well, obviously, because they're on tour and they got to introduce themselves. Hello, my name is Nicolas Goras. You're gonna be tired just saying your own names. They're like, you know what? We need to break up because I don't like your name. It's too long.
Yeah, so I mean, the main leader of this band was Nikos Grapsas.
It's like a tongue twister, or it sounds like you're saying a bad word. Nikos Grapsas. All right, well, with no further ado, we gotta listen to the sample right now. Let's check out the sample for a minute.
Κουρασμένοι άνθρωποι σέρνονται εδώ και εκεί, γερίνες, βίες και νέοι φίλοι μου και εκεί. Κίτρινα τα φύλλα πέφτουν όσο εσύ θα προχωρείς, μες στους δρόμους της Αθήνας κάποτε θα βαρεθείς. Ρόδινα, Ρόδινα, Έρινα, Έρινα και πάλι απ' την αρχή.
I'm sorry for laughing at the song, but I swore it was like Korean. Hedima, hedima, kajima, kajima. That's what I heard. I swore he said something in Korean. Oh my gosh. When he first started off the song, I was thinking, Is he singing lyrics or just announcing the band? Nikos Graspas Antonio Salatas. That's a hard language. Wow. I love Greek people. I love Greek food, but the language is not easy.
Nope.
Not easy. But it's weird because I just heard that sample and I still don't have the connection. Maybe I haven't heard Run This Town in a long time, but I'm like, okay, what song is this? I don't know this. I gotta hear the actual song. But since we're ready to give you guys all the information for Run This Town, we're gonna get that song played for you right now. This is Jay-Z featuring, you said Rihanna. Jay-Z featuring Rihanna and Kanye West with Run This Town. That was Jay-Z featuring Rihanna and Kanye West with Run This Town. Oh, that song. I was saying that song. I was like, I know that song. Actually, I never heard, not never heard, but I've only heard it once before, so it's not really a familiar song to me. But I'm pretty sure all you listeners out there know that track. But now we're going to get to the next song, which is...
Song by Neo featuring Jennifer Hudson called Leaving Tonight.
Leaving Tonight. Yes. I feel like they did another song together before. But then a lot of R&B and hip-hop collaborations, they do a lot of songs together. So I could be mistaken for something else. But Leaving Tonight. Now, this song was produced by...
Neo and a producer called Nobody.
Seriously? Yeah. Neo and a guy named Nobody?
Yeah.
And I like how they spelled the name Nobody. It's the K-N-O.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
So it's a body that knows things. So that's a cool way of coming up with these names. Okay. So Leaving Tonight was it a big hit for them?
It wasn't a big hit. It wasn't one of the singles that was released. But it's a favorite of mine. It's a nice ballad. You know, I love ballads.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Somebody has a soft spot for ballads. Joe Poor.
No, it's that time of season, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Ballads,
I love ballads. Yeah. I came from a group that sang ballads. All our songs in our group were about breakups, death, and never seeing each other. We had some sad songs.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there like smack themselves in the face listening to our songs. Anyways, we're talking about Leaving Tonight. This single came out what year?
2007. On the album Because of You. So,
it was on the Because of You album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, you know, the main singles on that album was like Do You, Can We Chill, Because
Everybody
of You.
knows that album. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big album, so, you know, I thought, you know, choosing a song that was like, you know, still good, but, you know, not as recognized as his other 4 singles. And so, you know, y'all know Neo, you know, he started as like a songwriter, you know, made big hits with the production team.
Baby,
Stargate.
You should let me love you. That song, of course, Neo did. Great track. For Mario, though, of course, not himself.
Yeah. And, he works frequently with the production team called Stargate, and they made, like, most of his hits, So Sick. They've even done, like, Chris Brown's hits, you know, like With You.
Oh, With You is a great track.
Yeah, I mean, Rihanna, Take a Bow, I believe it is.
You look so dumb right now. That one? Yeah. Love that song. Okay, Team Stargate.
Yeah.
The only other Stargate I know is the movie. Isn't there a movie called Stargate?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, right?
Actually.
Yeah. She's nodding her head like, yeah, Stargate, yeah, movie, yeah. All right, now this song is a remake, of course, and the song they took it from is from the classic artist, of course.
Smokey Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
From the song Baby Come Close.
Smokey Robinson, didn't he have a high voice? Hi, I'm Smokey Robinson. I think.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking Mike Tyson.
I was something else.
All right, now Smokey Robinson, he is an old school but a great artist, of course.
Yes.
For those people who don't know who Smokey Robinson is, Joe Park will drop some knowledge on y'all because that's his job. Yeah. I'm just going to listen.
Yeah, so he's a classic hit songwriter back from like the Motown days, and he's the founder and lead vocal of the group The Miracles. And you know, The Miracles, you know, like any other group, they auditioned and they failed, and then here comes a guy named Barry Gordy, and he's like, "Ooh, I see talent in y'all." Okay, and basically was impressed by Robinson's vocals and his songwriting abilities, and they got signed.
That's all you need, y'all. Songwriting abilities and some good vocals, and it'll work for you. Just don't sing in Greek because you're gonna get confusing. I'm not dogging on Greek people. I love Greek food, the culture. I'm just saying it's a hard language to speak. So, Smokey Robinson.
Yep.
He came out in the 50s, of course.
Yep. He started in the 50s.
Is this Baby Come Close? That's old too, the song?
Yes, the song's